Hello, and welcome to Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter, a podcast where Dr. O from All Creatures Every Spine interviews doctors and animal owners that utilize animal chiropractic to get their unique perspectives. Yes, it's really a thing. Dr. O utilizes his 30 years of experience as both an animal chiropractor and veterinarian, and to dig deep into the discussion of complex issues affecting the lives of your animal friends and companions. Join us for this educational episode. Thanks for joining us for this portion of the episode as Dr. O begins to answer the question, what is animal chiropractic? He will look at how the chiropractic adjustment is a valuable and viable treatment for what ails your animals.
What is animal chiropractic? Well, it's pretty simple, really. It's just identification and removal of vertebral subluxation from an animal not other than a human spine. Pretty simple. Identification and removal of vertebral subluxation. Vertebral subluxation is our diagnosis. I know it's not very fancy. I heard a new one the other day. I had a friend call me. His dad's been diagnosed with sarcopenia. It's a loss of muscle mass specifically related to aging. Normal to lose some, but if you lose too much, it's called sarcopenia. It affects gait, balance, and overall ability to perform daily tasks. Researchers thought that it was old age, inevitable. Now they're beginning to look into treatments that might prevent or slow down the process. Vertebral subluxation causes problems with gait, balance, and overall ability to perform daily tasks. Experience weakness and lose stamina, sarcopenia, and chiropractic adjustment. Affects ability to carry out physical activities, and then the reduction in activity leads to further muscle mass. Common cause of sarcopenia is decreased physical activity, and some people with active lifestyles can also have sarcopenia. Yeah, we see that all the time. A lot of our competitive dogs come in with muscle imbalance, all kinds of problems. But some of the problems for sarcopenia that researchers have identified include a reduction in the nerve cells that send signals from the animal's brain or your brain to tell the muscles to move. We see that all the time. We remove the vertebral subluxation and we have proprioception deficits come back. What's a proprioception deficit? Well, we cross the animal's legs, we put them upside down, and we put wide, and the animal doesn't correct it. He doesn't know where his feet are in space, he or she. Doesn't know that we're standing incorrectly. I had a dog in here today that was kicked in the head by a horse, was standing cross-legged when he came in. We adjusted him, and immediately he started to stand on all four legs straight underneath him. So definitely an improvement in proprioception, and the amount of nerve fibers going to the muscles that told them how to move was increased. So a treatment for sarcopenia might be the removal of the vertebral subluxation. So if your chiropractor says, hey, your muscles are imbalanced, hey, he can't feel a leg, hey, these things are going on. We have some vertebral subluxations in your horse's or dog's spine. There's a leg length change. He can't do, a proper neck stretch. He can go this way, this far this way, but only this far this way. Bilateral symmetry is lacking. Another name for that would be sarcopenia. Your dog has sarcopenia. Didn't know I've been treating sarcopenia for 20 years and doing it pretty successfully. We have a lot of dogs that come in with muscle atrophy on one side but not the other. We adjust, we do some target exercises, boom, they're even. Sarcopenia gone. So, what is animal chiropractic? Our goal isn't to remove sarcopenia. Our goal is to remove the vertebral subluxation. And sometimes the sarcopenia gets better. all kinds of big words, I know. But you know what? Chiropractic, our goal, find it, fix it, leave it alone. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to involve a better life for your pet, better immune system, better ability to cope with stresses in your life, like thunderstorms or horns honking, or, you know, when you're out riding in the pasture and that white plastic bag comes flying across in front of you. Your horse is going to be able to make a better decision. So remember, the body heals one way only. Above, down, inside out. Keep your animal adjusted. Find a certified animal chiropractor and get them adjusted today. Thank you.
Make sure to visit our website, allcreatureseveryspine.com, where you can subscribe to the show and learn more about getting your animals adjusted. If you are in the Meridian, Texas area, drop in on a Tuesday afternoon to get your animals adjusted. If that isn't possible, schedule a consultation on your animal's health with Dr. O. You can also purchase a copy of Dr. O's book. Yes, it's really a thing.
Hello everyone, and welcome to barfworld.com. If you're seeing this video, it typically means you're interested in trying our 90-day challenge. If your pet is suffering from allergies, kidney issues, obesity, diabetes, or even cancer, our food can help with that. So if you're ready to see your pet's health dramatically improve in just 90 days, call us and schedule your consultation today. Hope to talk to you guys soon.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Stan Smith. I'm the CEO of X-Dog and the inventor of the X-Dog Weight and Fitness Vest. What is the X-Dog Weight and Fitness Vest? In a nutshell, it is the world's greatest harness for dogs. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're looking to build muscle, combat obesity, address anxiety issues, high energy, you want to suppress that energy level. If you just want to take the average walk and turning into a health improving workout, we made it so convenient to exercise your dog that you literally only need about 30 seconds a day. It doesn't matter if you're doing basic obedience training or compete at high level dog sports or in protection sports. The X-Dog Weight and Fitness Vest can enhance it and take any type of daily lifestyle to the next level. If you want to be part of our mission of eliminating canine obesity or just being a part of our team, make sure you go to teamxdog.com. As always, man, I want to thank you for your time and your support, and Team X-Dog strong.
Helping others experience an abundant life with the gift, art, and blessing that is Animal Chiropractic is our sole mission at All Creatures Every Spine. It's what we do. It's what we love. It truly is what keeps us motivated to help people just like you. I truly love the art of chiropractic. It drives me to provide the highest level of chiropractic possible. And as fellow chiropractic business owners, it's that love that drives us to become better. However, the reality is that sometimes running a successful business can be challenging. Sometimes there can be obstacles to overcome. We all know the old saying, if it were easy, everyone would do it. Well, one thing that is really easy is marketing our clinic with a professional animal chiropractic website by the Chiro Website Pro, Tony Seymour. He's a professional web designer, and his team at Chiro Website Pro take good care of us. They simply make marketing our practice 100% hassle-free. If you're looking for the #1 hands-free way to market your practice, give the Chiro Website Pro a call at 423-779-4630 or simply visit www.chirowebsitepro.com and make sure you ask them about the special A.C.E.S discount and let them know Dr. Amy and Dr. O sent you. You'll be glad.
Join us as Dr. O interviews a certified chiropractor. veterinarian, or an animal owner. These enthusiastic people explain how they utilize animal chiropractic to alter the lives of the animals in their communities.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter. I'm your host, Dr. O, and I'm here today with an animal chiropractor, a veterinarian that does animal chiropractic, Dr. Wendy, and I'm going to let her tell us all about her practice. So go ahead.
Hi, Dr. O. Thanks for having me today. I practice in Southeast Texas. I do a majority small animal, but a mixed animal practice in Bridge City, Texas. I started adding chiropractic about 3 years ago into my toolbox, and it has made a huge difference in my everyday practice. There are so many animals that I have been able to help that before learning about chiropractic, I probably wouldn't have been able to give them the longevity that they've had, and to give them some options that they wouldn't have. One client actually just this weekend had my heart. We have been working together for the last 3 years. He unfortunately passed this weekend, but he sent me the sweetest email about how he had 3 years of life with that dog that he wouldn't have had before meeting me. And I tell you, there's so many things that are rewarding in veterinary medicine, but to have that gift to give to our clients is precious. So the one thing I have to say is thank you for helping me learn so many things, because it's been amazing.
Well, thank you. So I guess now would be a good time to talk about your journey in animal chiropractic. So our program here at A.C.E.S, we have, everybody always wants to know, professionals call up, how long does it take? And I'm going to say that you're not on either end. So when you tell us your particular story, but the biggest thing is getting signed up. And then what's the next biggest thing that's so important?
So the next biggest thing is showing up to class. I think going to that first class. That first class changed my practice for a long time, because that was the only one I was able to get to for a while. So I originally got to the first class, learned about adjusting atlases and sacrums, and I used that for almost an entire year before I got to my second class, just because circumstances happened that I wasn't able to come back, and so I had to get an extension on the class and come back. But man, that first class was so powerful that it helped change my career at that point. So
Yeah. And I think we sat down and you told me you'd almost had it paid for already, right?
yeah. Yeah, it almost paid for the entire class just from going to the first class and then starting to use it in my daily things. So
Yeah. So the students, once you get signed up and once you make the decision to start on this journey, okay. I mean, we've had people take 8 years to finish. Okay. Not that I recommend that, because there's a lot of re-ups in there and a lot of, extensions, but we have had that happen, and by no means are they not adjusting. Once you get to lab 1, you have tools.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The first lab, you get so much hands-on experience that you feel confident that you can go and make a difference in pets' lives. And just by adjusting the atlas. That's one of my big things that I do on a regular basis as part of my wellness exam. So when my clients come in, there's actually paperwork that they sign saying, hey, you're going to get an exam, but on that exam, the doctor is going to do a allergy adjustment. If you don't understand why, or if you have any questions, please talk to her. But she feels it's a part of their overall wellness when they come in. And so they sign that waiver when they come in, and every dog that comes in for a wellness gets an allergy adjustment unless their owners just really tell me no. But that doesn't usually happen.
Well, yeah. Well, cool. And you did up the price a little bit, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like you're giving it away. So, but you increase the value of your wellness exam.
Right.
And are charging accordingly. So yeah. Cool. Sorry. So we already talked about one, but what's the biggest? What are some of your biggest wins with animal chiropractic?
So I think probably some of my biggest wins, the ones that I guess are the easiest to see and remember, are the dachshunds that come in that their owners can't afford surgery or don't want to do surgery, and I give them the option of doing chiropractic adjustments, and they have dachshunds that walk again without surgery. We had one just this last week came in. She was so happy. It was the 4th adjustment she'd come in, and she's like, Ben's walking. She was so excited, and she's like, I'm so glad you gave me this option, and I had this chance to help him without having to do surgery. They couldn't afford it, for one, and then also they just didn't want to have to go through that that stress and invasiveness of it. So they were super excited that we had that option for them.
Right. And it's amazing to me that surgeons say that they're probably 75%, and depending on how bad the dog is, whether it's what they call a grade 1 or a grade 5, and most of the ones that we're dealing with as paralyzed would be grade 5, and the surgeons are going to say at best 50%. Because we deal with we don't even call the other dogs paralyzed. They're just like, they're dragging their foot or something like that, and we adjust them. But right now, multi-dog study that we've got going on, it's about 96 to 98% effective. Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm glad that those studies are out there, because that just gives us that much more, I guess, confidence in offering that to our clients, because you can be like, look, this is a valued option. This is a great option.
Right. And so if you go to the resource page on animalchiropracticeducation.com, so down bottom right resource page, there's actually a form that you can download and print so that your dogs, your clients can be in that study. And it sometimes helps to put them in that study. It gives them some confidence, and it also helps them understand why we can only do these things.
Right.
We can't do any drugs or they'll be kicked out of the study, and we know the study works. So let's not get them kicked out, and we can do ice and we can adjust, and that's it. Well, why are you only adjusting COC1? Oh, because that's very important for the study. Okay. And so anyway, that might help you get more people in the study.
Awesome.
And then you just fill it out, and then you send it in to us, and then it's video and it's a few, just like a 4-page form. You do some of it, and the client does some of it. Awesome. And like I said, we've really, as far as I know, there's only like 3 dogs that haven't. And one of them, the dog was standing by that night, and the owners elected euthanasia, even though we had improvement. It just wasn't fast enough.
Wasn't fast enough for him.
Yeah. And then there was one dog that walked out after the first adjustment, but the wife didn't believe in chiropractic and the husband did. And so 2 days later, when it got paralyzed again, it was too far to drive back to us to get it readjusted. So they took it to the vet. They did surgery on it, and it was still paralyzed 5 years after the surgery.
I was gonna say you could probably come a little earlier.
So that was one that, but it's see, because our results are at 7 days, and so at 7 days, the dog was still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Even though on day 2 he was walking, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those are a couple of the dogs that, you know, were not visibly, and they all had human
I'm putting it up for 3:30.
input on that. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So what else? So the dachshunds, anything else like on your puppies, or like anything that you've thought that, wow, I can't believe that dog, chiropractic helped that dog?
So there is a little chihuahua that I've been trying to help. It had this chronic it had a flap surgery done because it had the paralyzed laryngeal paralysis on one side. It had the flap done, and ever since then he was having trouble with aspiration pneumonia. He had lost all his hair. This is all before I'd ever seen him, and he started coming to us, and since getting his regular adjustments and a little bit of acupuncture as well, but he's getting his hair back. He's more lively. He's had less aspiration accidents and stuff, and it's so just the fact that little bit of stuff that we're doing is helping him, and she's been able to take him off of a lot of the medicine she was having him on that made him super lethargic and just not acting himself. And so the ability to help one of those patients that she felt like she had nothing else to do to help him has been amazing.
Right. And really it's one of those ones that, so it's one of those ones that makes us realize that it's all neurological.
Right.
And when I got out of vet school, at least, that neurology stuff, man, that's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, Dr. Amy, maybe not so much, but man, for me, neurology's, I got to know which nerve. I got to know, man, that's tough. And now we just adjust and
let the body heal itself.
Yeah, that's what's so cool. So yeah. So cool. So what's it done? What has chiropractic done to you and your lifestyle?
So it has done a lot for me personally, because prior to coming to A.C.E.S, I'd never been adjusted myself. I have started getting adjusted regularly. I have learned to just be healthier in general, like by what food I'm putting in my mouth, how I'm taking care of myself. And it's in general has made me a healthier person overall too. Like it hasn't just affected my patients, it's affected my life.
Healthier, happier?
Healthier and happier, yes, sir.
Yeah, the power of the adjustment, right?
Correct.
Who knew that you had in your hands the power to change not only animal lives, but their owners' lives, your own life? And what about the techs that work for you when they are part of one of these dog walking things?
Yeah, so I mean, my techs are my best advocates because they've seen what it does in our patients' lives. So half the time I don't have to say a thing. They're going to tell the clients before I even get in their room because they've seen some of these amazing changes, and they might have been a little bit leery of it at first, but after seeing the evidence again and again, they're like, Dr. Wendy actually knows what she's doing over here.
Yeah, and doesn't that make the day at work go a lot better than purple juice?
Yes.
I mean, that gets old quickly.
very quickly, especially this time of year. That's,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
and it's chiropractically related.
yeah,
The cycles of the moon and the cycles of, you know, um, and we talk about that in module 1
yeah,
about how we need to make sure that as euthanasia season, as we call it, the dark days of the year are coming up, that some of these animals that have been getting by with once a month adjustment, maybe they need every couple weeks. And some of these animals that have been getting adjusted every couple weeks, maybe the month of December, they might need to be adjusted every week.
yeah.
You know, because there's a lot of acetylcholine, there's a lot of, vitamin D issues this time of year. And so, as Dr. Amy would say, let's boost those all up and keep them more adjusted so that it's not so dark.
Right, right, and they can make it to the longer days. Just do the longer days, and then it'll be okay.
Right. We may need to adjust them every day. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's huge. And and sometimes it gets frustrating when people say no. I mean, you said very few people have said no, but I have everybody that's following here, on us, make sure you check our new residents Facebook page, Willow A.C.E.S. It's Willow, Willo, named after Dr. Willoughby. Sorry.
It's okay.
And she has her own Facebook page now. She was 6 weeks old when she came to me and had never walked or played. So I adjusted her and she immediately started walking around. And it lasted about 24 hours. And then they brought her back and we adjusted her a second time and it lasted about 36 hours. And then they brought her back the third time and said, if this doesn't work, meaning like forever,
yeah,
we're going to put her down. And I said, well, why don't I buy her for $1? So we have a new dog.
That's funny how that works.
And she plays and she's doing, all kinds of stuff now. And she can actually walk in a straight line, and because she did a lot of circling at first, and but she plays with her toys and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's you hate to do that too often because we'll be animal poor, right? But and I always tell people, I mean, that's one of the things we teach our students is you can't care more than the owner does, but sometimes you just it's in there. So anyway,
yeah, it's those are definitely the harder cases when you can make a difference and they don't want to do anything or don't want to try it, and it's like, just give me a second. Just give me 1 second.
So yeah. All right. So what do you wish everybody in your community knew about animal chiropractic?
What do I wish everyone in my community knows about animal chiropractic? Well, that it works for one, that I'm here offering it for another, and that even if you're skeptical, to give it a chance and see before you say no. Like I always tell my daughter, don't tell me you don't like that food until you try a bite. So don't tell me it doesn't work until you tried it.
One of the founders of chiropractic philosophy said that chiropractic is like gravity. All right. You don't have to believe in it. You don't even, but everybody knows that if I drop this pin, it's going down. Nobody would expect it to go up. You don't have to believe in gravity because it just is.
Yes. Yeah.
It is. You don't have to believe in it. You can be a flat earther. Doesn't matter. Gravity is. All right. And that's the way chiropractic is. The body heals above, down, inside out. It's controlled by the nervous system. There's no other way. And chiropractic just removes nervous system interference and allows the body to do its best.
Perfect.
Anything else you would like to add?
No, other than just thank you for what you do. I appreciate you and Dr. Amy. Y'all are amazing.
Well, thank you. You're out there adjusting more animals so that we don't have to. I can't, if you adjust 10 animals a day and we have 800 students that each adjust 10 animals a day, that's 8,000 animals a day. So we can't do that.
Yeah.
I can maybe do on a good day 40 or 60, but I'm tired after 40
After
or 60 dogs.
60.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably do more, but I'm getting tired after that many. So
yeah.
So anyway, all right. So one more. What's the most common question that people ask that you have to explain through before they let you adjust?
I guess the most common question I have is how is your adjustment going to change my dog, or what is chiropractic doing to my dog? Mm-hmm. And so giving them that explanation, the chiropractic is taking that nervous system interference out so that the nervous system can flow and talk to every part of the body in the most fluent way possible, to give them their best chance of healing and moving and acting in a perfect way is probably the thing that I have to say the most. Is it's just letting them know what it is, because a lot of people just don't understand or haven't been exposed to it.
Yeah, we haven't had that paradigm. It's been covered up by the drug companies and the educational paradigms that we have on TV. And the advertising budget of Big Farm compared to the advertising budget of you and me.
Yeah, I think they got us by a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, you and I could put a TV commercial together that said, if your dog's geriatric and having trouble getting up, come see the chiropractor because we can help. But how many people are going to see that compared to the happy dogs that are on Rimadyl?
Right.
I mean, it's in every magazine and every, and yeah. So, but it is what it is, and we just keep plugging away and doing what we do, and we appreciate it. And how can they get a hold of you?
So as far as getting a hold of me, I work at Bridge City Animal Hospital. Our phone number is 409-735-9155. And our website address is bridgecityanimalhospital.com. They can make an appointment. They can call. We're here Monday through Friday, ready to help.
All right. Right. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Let your friends know. Remember, the body heals one way only, above, down, inside out. Get your atlas adjusted. Keep healthy.
Yay.
If you are or know a veterinarian or chiropractor, or a student of either of these professions, visit our website, Animal Chiropractic Education Source, to see how to become certified in animal chiropractic. Start improving the lives of the animals around you. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the A.C.E.S channels so that you never miss an exciting episode.